Hi, good day, everyone. I got a message for Sarah and Jocelyn. Yesterday, I listened to the podcast with Sidetrack Sarah and her husband. And so I had some tips come to my mind for how us introverts can fix extroverts. Our society always wants to be fixing introverts, it seems like. Well, today I want to flip the script on them, guys, and I want to give you guys 3 tips how we can fix extroverts in our lives. Tip number 1 to the extrovert: you cannot spell the word listen without rearranging the letters in the word silent. Listen, silent, they use the same letters. Mind. That's tip number 1 for extroverts. Tip number 2 for fixing extroverts: less rambling, guys. How about that? If you have 5 points you want to tell us or you want to come across in your presentation, 5 points does not require 10 subpoints for each 5 point and 12 examples for each subpoint, 8 of which are totally unrelated to the squirrel. Totally unrelated to the subject. Less rambling. Point number 3 for you extroverts: don't take 58 minutes to present something that should take 12. Okay? Hey, we're busy. We've got things to do. If you've got 15 minutes worth of material, let's take 15 or 20 minutes to tell it. How about taking a cue from introverts and make some notes, maybe some outline, and stay with it? Hey, just joking with our extroverts, but I do want, in all seriousness, I do want to give Jocelyn and Sarah and other introverts specifically, I want to give you guys some real tips to help you with public speaking. I know you guys dread that. It's kind of a fear you have. As an introvert, I've learned how to cope with that. And I want to give you 3 things that will help Sarah, and it will help Jocelyn, and it will help anybody. Number 1, if you're going to public speak, do what we do best as introverts: prepare, prepare, prepare. For this little short video, don't think I didn't prepare. Let me just turn my notes around. I mean, I have one complete page full of notes for just this short video. So we do what we do best: prepare, prepare, prepare. We use our strengths as introverts when it comes to presenting or public speaking. And then number 2, focus on your message instead of yourself. So you've prepared, you've prepared, you've prepared. That calms some of the nerves because you are so prepared. And then number 2, you think about the message. I'm concentrating, as I sat down here, on legitimately helping Jocelyn and Sarah and other introverts. I'm trying not to think as much about me, my presentation, the words I'm using or stumbling around with, but I'm wanting to think, how can I accurately communicate to Sarah and Jocelyn these 3 points that are so effective and will help them if they will implement them. So do what we do best: prepare, 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 and then focus on the message. Both Jocelyn and Sarah both have messages for their audience that is important to them. And so we concentrate, when we present, we concentrate on, how can I effectively and clearly communicate this message to them? And that takes some of the spotlight off of ourselves, eases some of the nerves. And lastly, the 3rd point: you want some nerves. You're always going to have some nervousness. Now, I understand, as introverts, we like this even keel. We're not big fans of a big adrenaline rush and a crashing up. And we like even keel. I understand that. But you don't want to be calm, cool, and collected when it comes to speaking, because it takes the excitement out of it. It takes the passion out of it. Let's just think about it like this. Think about a time when you are calm, cool, and collected, maybe at night, laying in bed, reading. Now think about presenting with that attitude, with that persona. I am calm. I am cool. I am collected. Here's what I want to tell you. No, see, we don't want that. We don't want to be monotone, and complete calmness leads us to monotone. Some of that nervousness needs to be channeled into excitement, because in reality, nervousness and excitement are very close. They're very related. And so when you feel nerves, you channel, you turn that and say, that's not nerves, that's me being excited to share this message with other people that I know can help them. And so you will always have the nerves. Everybody does, but they're not nerves of anxiousness or dread. You turn them into excitement. So prepare, prepare, prepare. That's what introverts, we do the best. Do the preparing, focus on the message and the importance of communicating it clearly to the audience on the other end, and then know that you're going to have nerves, and that's not a bad thing. That can be, turn that into excitement. Last thing, this is a bonus, and this is for Jocelyn, because on the podcast with Sidetrack Sarah, I heard Jocelyn say that she never watches herself. She don't like to watch herself. Well, bad news, Jocelyn. You have to watch yourself at least a couple times, 2 or 3 times after you do these live, not necessarily live, but these events that you've started doing, the YouTube channel. You have to watch yourself, because you could be doing some things that are distracting to the audience. For example, I had a bad habit, used to have a bad habit of touching my ear. If I got to a transition point in my speech or my presentation, this was my default. I would do this to my ear, like I was wiping something off of it. Didn't even realize I was doing that. That can be a distraction to the audience. So you just need to see, am I doing something over and over and over again that distracts from my message? Am I saying a certain key word over and over and over again that is distracting from my message? That's the only reason that you want to watch yourself. But you want to watch yourself a few times, Jocelyn, just to pick up on those things, and then go with it. Hey, God bless you guys, and good luck to everybody.